This is VOA News via remote. I'm Tommy McNeil. A security official told Reuters that the toll from blasts targeting a school in Afghanistan's capital, Kabul Saturday, has risen to at least 55 people dead, more than 150 injured, many badly. Afghan authorities say the bomb exploded near a girls' school in a majority Shiite district of West Kabul. Taliban condemned the attack and denied any responsibility. Ambulances evacuated the wounded as relatives and residents screamed at authorities near the scene of the blast at the school. The bombing, apparently aimed to cause maximum civilian carnage, adds to fears that violence in the war-wrecked country could escalate as the US and NATO end nearly 20 years of military engagement. Israeli police have clashed in East Jerusalem with Palestinian protesters during the holiest night of Ramadan. Beefed-up police forces marched through the streets of East Jerusalem outside the Old City Saturday, adding to already heightened religious tensions that have unleashed the worst unrest in the Holy City in several years. Earlier, police blocked busloads of Muslim pilgrims headed to Jerusalem to worship. Police action came after a night of heavy clashes Friday between Palestinians and Israeli police in the Holy City. Tensions in East Jerusalem, claimed by both Israel and the Palestinians, have triggered major rounds of violence in the past. Early Sunday, the Israeli military said that Palestinian militants in the Gaza Strip fired a rocket at the country's south. Again, Israeli police and clashing with the people and Palestinian protesters during the holiest night of Ramadan. This is VOA News. The European Union has cemented its support for Pfizer BioNTech and its novel COVID-19 vaccine and the technology by agreeing to a massive contract extension for a potential 1.8 billion doses through the year 2023. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said Saturday that her office has just approved the contract for a guaranteed 900 million doses and with the same number of doses as a future option. The new contract has unanimous backing from the 27 EU member nations. Von der Leyen says that the contract providing 1.8 billion doses for a block of 450 million residents will give the EU a lot of options. Hundreds of people were seen partying on Sunday in Madrid, welcoming the end of Spain's 11 p.m. curfew, which was lifted in all but 4 of the country's 17 regions at midnight. State of emergency imposed last October, allowing the central government to enforce a nationwide curfew and local travel bans, ended at midnight, and hundreds of young Madrid residents took to the square, traditionally used to celebrate New Year's Eve, to cheer freedom, dance, play the drums, and drink with their friends. Many were seen maskless and not complying with social distancing. Madrid has the second highest COVID-19 incidence rate in Spain at 318 per 100,000 people. Top U.S. fuel pipeline operator Colonial Pipeline has shut its entire network, the source of nearly half of the U.S. East Coast fuel supply, after a cyber attack that the company said was caused by ransomware. The incident is one of the most disruptive digital ransom operations ever reported and has drawn attention to how critical U.S. energy infrastructure is vulnerable to hackers. Shutdown has raised fears of price spikes at gasoline pumps ahead of peak summer travel season if it persists. Colonial transports 2.5 million barrels per day of gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, and other refined products through 5,500 miles of pipeline linking refineries and refiners on the Gulf Coast to the eastern and southern United States. The U.S. Navy says it seized an arms shipment hidden aboard a vessel in the Arabian Sea. The announcement Sunday marks the latest such interdiction by sailors amid the long-running war in Yemen. There's more at voanews.com. Via remote, I'm Tommy McNeil, VOA News.